Hey guys, Albert with Rescued Roots. So today I was feeling kind of down. I have a very good therapy session. Well, I did. I just didn't do a lot of talking because I was confused about a subject. It was over boundaries and how setting boundaries actually empower you completely. So finally, I got to doing some gardening. And today I got to work on my bromeliads. Bromeliads are the most common one would probably be a pineapple, and then these guys are very similar in structure. And some cousins of those would be the Tillandonsias, which are air plants. I'll probably make a video of that a little later. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and change the screen. Sorry, my dogs are in the way. Y'all wanna see them? Let's see. Tigger. Hey, say hi. Say hi, Rescued Rooch. Bunny. Bunny. So I was, okay. Move. Move. Don't cut yourself. Don't cut yourself. So I was down here on my carpet. This is like, I love this carpet because it kind of resembles grass. Move, Tigger. Thank you. Go over there, please. So I had some bromeliads in this pot. This is without a, so this is a ceramic pot. It doesn't have a hole in it. It has some pretty old sphagnum moss and some peat moss, which is a different type of medium. Peat moss is usually the medium that you get whenever the plants come from the store. It stays wet for a really long time. So that's important to know. So I had these guys in initially. These were all together, and I took them out. I separated the roots. So this guy doesn't have very extensive roots, but that's okay. He will get some. And you just try to clean them up, take all the old material out, put them to the side. These are basically the clippings that I took from the leaves just to kind of take away the old dye. And you don't have to. It's just aesthetically pleasing to cut them off. But it's also nice to just let the plant kind of grow. And then this one's actually very interesting. So, oh look, it's a puppy. So an older bromeliad, this one actually got on clearance at IKEA for like $3. It made 3 new ones, and it looks like it's gonna make a 4th one. So the bromeliads, what they do is they're more of a tropical plant. They like water. You can actually keep water in the funnel, which is that middle part right there. They love bright light. I like to put them outside, but it's really hard to keep them wet whenever they're outside. So I moved them into one of my fish tanks that actually doesn't have fish. It just cycles the water. Those are 2 other ones that I have in there. I believe me, they look nice now, but every day is a struggle because it's so hard to water them. That's typically why I don't like tropicals. Well, not that I don't like them, I love them, but keeping them wet is one of the things that I struggle with. So what I did, I kind of just cut all the old leaves because they were kind of dry, as you can see right there, and that pup is coming out. So I'm gonna, you see I have some space in the middle. I'm gonna actually place them in here. These were cleaned out about a week ago, so I'm gonna use some of this medium, put it in here. So I will try to hold the camera where I can do it. It's a little hard. I don't have a camera holder yet. So just place some of the sphagnum moss at the bottom. I'm gonna go ahead and place that there, and I'm just gonna lightly, gently place the sphagnum moss around that one to keep it stable. Then I'm gonna use this one. This one is actually I believe one of my friends or ex-coworkers, or both, who knows. She had emailed me. These get so beautiful. They're purple and they're very sharp and like serrated at the edges. I really like them. They're like non-approachable. It's me on a bad day. So I kind of just put the material there. And again, I like to reuse my material. I know one of my uncles actually commented about fungicides, and I was very interested in that. So with gardening, yes, there may be bacterial infections, viral infections, pests. I do a lot of indoor gardening, so as long as you kind of quarantine your plants when you first buy them. I know there's a Tigger, are you okay? He said I'm resting. Um, I know there's like a really big gardening center up here in North Dallas that anytime you get succulents, you're gonna bring home some bugs. It's literally like scary. So in reality, you probably shouldn't be supporting places that have pests, but it's also kind of normal. Like, I know while pests aren't ideal, they are part of the ecosystem. Um, and we kind of just said, hey, pests shouldn't be here. But I always say this: roaches are going to be here long before us, and they'll be here long after. Hopefully, you don't have roaches in your apartment, but if you do, you can kind of adopt that mindset. Okay, so I lightly put it in there. Very nice. I'm going to spritz them down because they do look a little dry. And I'm going to put them in there. So that's just one of my views. Yes, you can try to control pests, but one of the things is that you're going to stress yourself out a lot. So if you want to try to control pests, you know, more power to you. But if you don't have that bandwidth, unfortunately I don't, I just try my best. My orchids in the background, some of them do have mealybugs. Maybe from when I purchased them, maybe the lack of care. What I do is, I can go over that in another video. What I do is actually will wipe the leaves down with water, and when I water them from the top, I spray them down. So that's a very common treatment. I will say I've had them for a very long time. Right now I have the energy to kind of tackle that adventure, but I don't have it all the time, and that's okay. So gardening has really kind of showed me, like, I know it's so cliche, but it's okay to not be okay. It's okay to take your time. It's okay to say this is too much. I'm gonna hold off. And I think the most important thing to do right now is not to put yourself in that situation. Today in therapy, my therapist kept saying, you know, you gotta try to get yourself out of that hamster wheel. You know, and I didn't tell her this, but I did feel kind of ashamed that I struggle with constantly like doing the same thing and expecting different results. But it is about self-improvement. It is about, you know, breaking a bad habit, not putting too much on yourself, not being a people pleaser. The list can go on, and I think right now I am projecting a lot of my issues out there. Hopefully I get some comments. Hopefully you tell me a little bit more about your problems that you're going through. Maybe we can help each other. So that's that. Let me go ahead and walk you to my little what is it called? It's like it's self-watering fish tank. Oh, these are my plants, you guys. Quite a lot. Don't recommend ever getting that many. It can become overwhelming very quickly. So I'm just gonna place this one here. Awesome. Let me spritz some. I actually was using this spritzer that I got from IKEA, but it's not working very well. So I'm gonna pause the video and I'll be right back and I'll show you the end result. Thank you. So I started spraying them and I filled the funnels with water. So let me change the camera. Oh, my big finger's in the way. So See how they're nice and moist, and there's a little bit of water in the funnel. It's really kind of hard for me to keep them so wet, just because it's hard for me to water plants. That's probably why I like. Let me actually turn this off so y'all can see it without the purple. So that's them. They're really pretty. These ones, when I saw them, I fell in love with them because they're variegated. That just means two-tone or three-tone, just means different tone. This is the really common bromeliad. These are the ones that you see, like the purple, red, yellow flower that grows up. And this one is the Bromeliad regalia. It turns a real nice purple, really spiky, really it's a really big, like, showstopper. And then let me show you one more. Can't find it. I'll show it to you guys later. Oh, I found it actually. It's right here. Sorry, I gotta move some plants around. This one I got at a little boutique plant shop. It was $6 on clearance. The flower is already grown. This is just bromeliad. You notice it's getting purple, so I wonder what that means. It's stressed. It means it's might be happy, might be sad, who knows. Stress is a term that it just means you put plants in an extreme condition, and it usually will like change colors or bloom for you. I'm gonna water this right now. It's actually in one of my grandmother's vases, and it just has moss in it. So this is kind of like an idea if you need a plant that like on a desk where you have really big windows. It would be a really good idea to try one of these. I really like it just because of how whimsical it is. It's really nice and pretty. So thank y'all so much for watching. If you have any questions, please let me know. Thank you.